Hi everyone, my name is JT Pilot, and today we'll be making another model airplane review. This time we'll be reviewing the brand new Aviation400 Delta Airlines Airbus A330-900neo in the Team USA livery. So this model was released in May of 2024, and this model started to ride to retailers around August of 2024. So I just got my hands on this model slightly a little late. So but I decided to purchase one because I've always wanted to review the Aviation400's A330-neo mold for you guys. And overall, this is a really nice Aviation400 model. I was pleasantly surprised by this model. I've heard a lot of criticism about Aviation400's A330-neo mold, and yes, those criticisms still exist as this model in some sort of fashion, and we'll go over that in today's video. But overall, this is still a really nice model. Yeah, it's a really nice model, and it's always great to get an Aviation400 just because of the 3D beacon lights and removable landing gear, which we'll be covering later on in today's video. And you get a free plastic stand. It's not the best stand in the world, but you do get a stand on these models. Let's get started off with this model airplane review. So this is how I do model reviews. I review the box itself, then do an in-depth analysis of the model, and then at the end of the video, I was scoring this model for my JT scoring system. So nonetheless, let's get started. And get started off the box of this model. So getting started with the box of this model, you have your Airbus titles on the top left, your A330-900neo titles, you have your CGI image, Delta logo, and your registration, which is number 411 Delta X-ray, and 1/4 scale logo on the bottom right. You can start off the bottom of this aircraft. You have your CGI image of this aircraft, your Delta Airlines logo on the top left, and your registration, your Airbus titles, and your 1/4 scale titles. Your right side of the box, top of the box, left side of the box, and the back of the box, which is pretty simple, just the Delta Airlines logo and the barcode. And proceeding on to the model itself. So overall this model looks fantastic. Getting started off the model. So this is the main criticism I have with Aviation400's A330-neo mold is, the nose is a little weird on this model. It's a little too pointy there, and the cockpit windows could be refined as well. So Aviation400, just look up a plane spotter photo of a Delta A330neo and then just readjust the nose accordingly. That's all they really have to do. It's just a little too pointy there. It looks a little strange. But other than that, it looks fairly decent. So you have your weather dome there, your L1 door with the SkyTeam logo, Delta Airlines logo. You have your Olympics logo there, and the official airline of the Olympics logo there. So that's looking great. You have your removable nose landing gear there with the fleet number, which is 3411. So there you go. You have your antenna, L2 door. Then you have the red and blue stripe there. Then you have the Team USA logo there, looking filed amazing there. Looks filed amazing. You have your beacon light there, looking great. So there you go. You have your SATCOM box. Proceeding on to the wings. So here is the wings. Wings are looking great. You can see all the flaps and aileron detail there. And you have your A330neo winglet there, looking filed amazing. And then you have your left wing there with the red anti-collision light there, and then your left winglet. You have your engines right there, looking filed amazing. And the engines do have interactable fan blades there, and the nozzles are looking great as well. And then I believe that you have the emergency escape door there. A few more antennas. And then the registrations are 411 Delta X-ray, L3 door. You have your stars and some red stripes. I'm sure it represents the United States. You have that baby blue up there too. Baby blue shade, and you have your underside red shade. So you got the two antennas. And get back to the back of the aircraft, to the empennage or the tail. You have your horizontal stabilizer with the rudder. Then you have your elevators with the trim. So this area is looking perfect there. And taking a quick look at the back of the aircraft. The back of the aircraft's looking great. You have your APU exhaust there, and then the engine exhaust looking flat out amazing. And you got the back of the wings. And here is the bottom of the aircraft. So here you have the bottom of the tail right there, looking flat out amazing. You have an underside aerial. And then you have the underside 3D beacon light looking great. You have your stand hold, the Delta Airlines belly. You have your removable wing landing gear, which I'll showcase in a minute. And then you got the bottom of the wings looking flat and amazing. And then you got the nose gear looking great. So with the touch of editing, these landing gears will disappear.
And the landing gears are gone. And yes, now we're up in the gear up configuration. And basically all you do, they're magnetic, so you basically just, you pull them out with this little plastic tube there. So, yeah.
And here are the front portion model, which actually looks solid and amazing. So, here you have your copper wings there. And look at all the fan blade detail there. If you do blow some wind for the nose, they will spin. If you blow some wind for the engine, the fan blades will spin. So that's really cool back there. And there's the front of the wings as well. And then here's the right side of this model. So it's the exact same as the other side of the model, except for you have your baggage hold. So you got your first baggage hold there, and you also have the R1, R2, R3 door, and another baggage hold. So I'm going to give you some final shots of this aircraft, and we'll be concluding today's review. And alright folks, so this concludes today's review, and now it's time to score this model. So overall, this is a good Aviation400 model. Yeah, so the mold exceeded my expectations from what I've heard from other people who have reviewed the A330-neo from Aviation400. But there's still some slight issues to have with this mold, mainly being the nose shape. The nose shape does need to be improved. So that only receives a 3 out of 5 on the JT scoring system just because it is just too pointy. The other point I did take off on this model, and one I forgot to mention in the review, is the Delta Blue is a little too dark on this model. So I did take off 1 point for that. But other than that, Aviation400 did get 5 out of 5s across the board. So some of the main highlights of this model include, well, besides the Delta Blue, the livery looks great. The wings are great. The engines have lots of detail. And the molding is good on this model. The tail portion looks great. Yeah, no other complaints to it. And plus, you got to take into account all of Aviation400's staple features like your 3D beacon lights and your removable landing gear. And the landing gear do tilt. So there's some good qualities to this model. So yeah, so the final score of this model is a 47 out of 50 or an A and 94%. And alright folks, so that's concluded today's model reviews. So overall, this is a good Aviation400 model. And if you don't already have the NG models version of this aircraft, I highly recommend to purchase this model. And do expect a A330neo mold comparison video in the near future where I'll compare the Gemini, Aviation400 NG, and the Aviation400 A330neo mold. So just stay tuned for that. And yeah, so I'd like to thank you all so much for watching. So have a wonderful day. Bye.